When I started as a business owner, no, not a business owner, but when I started as a freelancer back in 2021, I made a mistake that proved very costly to me. Now, the mistake I made is that I did not separate my professional finances and my personal finances. And what happened is that when I became a freelancer in 2021 now, December 2021, what happened is that I felt that I had the freedom, and now because of that freedom, no one will tell me like how to spend my money. So whatever I made in freelancing, I will spend it the way I wanted in my personal life and other things. But this was okay until I became a business owner. So when I became a business owner, what happened is that I continued with the same habit of not separating anything. And what happened is that within a short time, I was in trouble because now the business was generating revenue, but I was not seeing it in my books. Like in my mind, I knew that the business was generating revenue, but when I look at my books, I did not see it there. Like when I look at my books, it was not showing up. Like something was happening that I was not getting. And now this is when I started asking questions. And the first question was that where is my money going? But now I was like, what's going on here? Yeah, what's going on here? Because money is disappearing, but I don't see where it's going. And now the other question was, which black hole is gobbling up my money? So I was now grappling with that in my mind now. So welcome to the money series. I am Samuel Kim, the founder and CEO of NK Elite. So this is an agency that is focused on marketing and fundraising. So the reason I started this money series is because when I look at the finance advisors there, it's very different from what I have experienced in my own life as a salesperson, as a marketer, as a fundraiser, and right now as an entrepreneur. And now that is why I started this series so that I can share the lessons I learned in my journey with my fellow entrepreneur. So back to where I stopped. I was grappling with these questions. What's going on? Where is my money going? Which black hole is swallowing up my money? And now, as I was grappling with these questions, now I went to a fellow entrepreneur. Now I asked her, I told her about my money crisis, like what was going on. The questions I've been asking myself, and what she did is that when I finished lamenting to her about my money crisis, she started smiling, and now for me, I could not believe it. Like for me, I became a bit angry with that because now question was why is she smiling? Like what's so funny? So so that is what was going through my mind now. So I did not tell her that, but it was going on through my mind. And but the moment she opened her mouth to speak, what she told me explained why she was smiling. And this is because she had seen this movie before. Because back in 2021, so this was when I was just starting my freelancing. So back then, what she did is that she made the exact same mistake, and she told me that she made that mistake of mixing her business finances and personal finances. And now, when she did that, she ended up in a mess, and now she was asking the similar question to the one that I was asking myself. And so When she said that now, I understood why she was smiling as when I finished telling her about my money crisis. And now what she said to me was that you cannot separate, you cannot mix oil and water. So you cannot mix business finances and personal finances. When you mix them, you end up creating a mess. And now this is a mess whereby business generating revenue, but it is not showing up in the books. You don't feel it in your life. Like the business generating money, but you don't realize how that money is being made in the business. And now it's not showing up in different ways in your life. And now at that moment now, it's when she showed me her books. Now, first thing I noticed is that she has two books. So one for business finances and the other one for personal finances. And now she explained to me that you have to always keep your business finances separate from your personal finances because that's the way you should tell. Like your business finances is like the day and your personal finances is like the night. Now those two are completely separate. You cannot mix them together. They are so separate. So that's the way that you should maintain your finances in your business and in your personal life. Now, the other thing she explained to me is that beside keeping the book separately, you should also have separate bank accounts. So, like a bank account specifically for your business, and now on the other hand, bank accounts that is specifically for your personal finances. And now, when you do that, now you don't mix the two. Now they stay separate. And now, when they stay separate, you're able to know how much your business is generating, and also are able to know how much you are spending in your personal life. And now, when you do that now, you can never experience a mess. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. Like my experience with messing up with my business finances and how to avoid this in your own entrepreneurial journey. So the lesson here is that business finances and personal finances are like oil and water. They never mix, no matter how hard you try. No matter which level you think you have reached in your chemistry, they never mix. So, business always make sure that when you're setting up the business, you open up a separate bank account for the business that is separate from your own personal account. The next thing is to keep two books. So one now the key here is to have separate books like an online separate book for your business and another online separate book for your personal finances. So that is the thing about this. So you should always keep them separate, and now you should never mix them up. No matter no matter how much you feel pressured, like you feel pressured that you want to bring in money from your personal account to your business so that you can avert a disaster. Don't do that. Always keep them separate. Your business separate and your personal finances on the other side. So that's all I had for you today, and always remember that. So business, personal finance, business, personal finance, business, personal finance, always separate. So I'll see you in the next session and have a great day and a great time. So bye bye, KDM, and keep them separate.